We all know AI is a total game changer, right? But are we accidentally leaving the back door wide open when we use it? Today, we're moving past just talking about the what of AI security and diving deep into the how. We're going to build a practical prompt security plan you can plug directly into your daily workflow, turning that abstract risk into concrete everyday action. And just a quick heads up before we jump in, this is part 10 of a 20-lesson free tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. It's called Prompt Engineering Strategies, Getting the Results You Want While Protecting Privacy and Sensitive Information. We're right at the halfway point, so let's get into the real heart of it. Okay, so your team gets it. You've had the meetings, you've talked about the risks of generative AI, data leaks, compliance violations, weirdly inaccurate outputs, the whole shebang. But just knowing about the risks isn't a strategy, is it? The real question is, what's your actual on-the-ground plan to manage it? Well, the good news is you are not starting from zero, not even close. In fact, the foundation for a really solid AI security plan is probably already sitting in your company's existing policies. It's all about building on what you've already got, not trying to start over from scratch. And this right here is the key insight. You absolutely do not need to reinvent the wheel. Your company already has rules for handling sensitive data, right? And what's okay to do on the network, how you classify information. A strong prompt security plan is simply an extension of those rules, just updated for the age of AI. This quote, man, it really gets to the heart of the mindset shift we need. This isn't just another IT problem you can solve by buying some new software. It is a fundamental business process, just like financial audits or employee reviews. It has to be woven right into the fabric of how you operate every single day. Okay, so how do you actually make that happen? Let's talk about a clear 5-step roadmap that'll take you from a high-level policy document all the way to daily practice on the ground. So let's walk through this. First up, policy assessment. You've got to know where your blind spots are before you can fix them. Then you move into framework development. This is where you actually write the new rules of the road for secure prompting. Now, step 3 is critical, stakeholder engagement. You have to get buy-in from everyone, IT, legal, HR, all of them, because this really does affect the whole company. After that, you've got training, because a plan is totally useless if no one knows how to follow it. And finally, you monitor and refine. Look, this is not a set it and forget it kind of deal. You need to constantly be getting feedback and making it better. It's a full life cycle. That last step, monitoring, it is so important that it really deserves its own spotlight. Think of it like your watchtower. It's how you make sure the plan is actually working in the real world, and it's what keeps your AI usage both safe and, importantly, legal. And it's really, really important to frame this the right way. The goal isn't about surveillance. It's about visibility. It's about spotting patterns. Are people really struggling with a certain rule? Well, that tells you you have a training need. Is one department using AI way more than another? Let's find out why and maybe share what they're doing right. It's all about improvement and reducing risk, not about playing Big Brother. So, what does this actually look like? First, you're looking at usage analytics. Who's using the tools and what for? Simple as that. Next, you need to keep audit trails. These are just detailed logs of interactions that are super important when you need to review something for compliance. And finally, you're setting up incident detection. Think of these as automatic alerts for any strange activity, like an employee suddenly trying to feed a massive, sensitive customer database into a public AI tool. You want to know about that immediately. And here is exactly why that audit trail is so critical. It doesn't matter if you're in healthcare dealing with HIPAA, which protects patient health info, or in finance with rules like PCI protecting credit card data, or frankly, any business that handles personal data under GDPR. The rules are strict and the penalties are, well, they're huge. The mandates here are totally non-negotiable. Monitoring and auditing are how you prove you're following the law. Now, trying to manage all of this manually, yeah, that would be an absolute nightmare. But thankfully, you don't have to. There are tools out there designed specifically to help automate and enforce your security plan. So let's take a look at what should be in your toolkit. Think of these as your automated guardrails. A centralized prompt library, for example, gives people safe, pre-approved prompts to use. It takes all the guesswork out of security. Then you have DLP, which stands for Data Loss Prevention. It acts like an automatic checkpoint, scanning prompts and blocking sensitive data before it ever leaves your network. And of course, things like role-based access and audit logs make sure only the right people are doing the right things and that there's a clear record of it all. So what's a real tangible first step you can take right now? Well, based on the exercise in our source material, the best place to start is actually pretty simple. Just draft a prompt security checklist. It could be 5 simple questions your team asks themselves before they hit enter. It's a small action, for sure, but it builds a really powerful security-first habit across your entire organization. Okay, we've thrown a few key terms around, so let's lock them in really quick. First up, DLP, or data loss prevention. Just remember, this is like a smart security guard for your data. It automatically inspects information that's trying to leave, and if it spots something sensitive, like a credit card number in an AI prompt, it just blocks it on the spot. Next up, PHI, which is protected health information. As we talked about, this is a super important legal term under HIPAA. It's basically any piece of information in a medical context, from a name to a diagnosis, that can be used to identify a specific patient. It's extremely sensitive, and it's very, very highly regulated.
And finally, GDPR. Now, this is Europe's big data privacy law, but trust me, its reach is global. If your organization handles the personal data of anyone in the EU, you have to follow its strict rules. The fines for getting this wrong are massive, which makes compliance absolutely non-negotiable.
So all of this really brings us back to one final crucial question you have to ask yourself. Right now, is your organization's use of AI a true competitive advantage that's pushing you forward? Or is it an unmanaged ticking time bomb of risk? With a clear plan, you can make damn sure it's the former.